Ah, Miss Dufay. Good afternoon. Do sit down. I trust you had a pleasant journey into London?
That is hardly likely, is it? As one is about to be arraigned.
I'm sorry?
This is the bar of judgment, is it not?
Sorry?
This is the bar of judgment, is it not?
Ah, yes, well, this is solely to do with your job and how well you do it, actually.
Oh, I suppose you're going to be like the headsman, are you?
I'm sorry?
Well, the headsman, you know, he always begs forgiveness from the people that he's about to decapitate.
Oh, I would be grateful if we could refrain from historical analogies during our conversation.
As you please.
It is, after all, solely to do with your job and your ability to perform it. As the official of the department and your employer, I cannot condone what I witnessed yesterday afternoon. I do not understand it, and I most certainly cannot condone it. Do you have anything to say in extenuation? Well?
It is not my fault.
I'm sorry?
Except in the most limited sense of that word.
Well, whose fault is it then?
I respect honesty when it comes to relating history, when it is moving and startling. Then I would not alter a single detail.
Really? Well, how very gracious of you.
There are occasions, however, when I feel, I must confess, compelled to take a hand. I felt such a need when I was working in summer at Fustian House.
The house?
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that you blame the house for those grotesque narrations?
Yes, absolutely. Fustian House is quite simply the most boring house in England. There is no way you can make it interesting at all. Apart from the architecture, which is the most gloomiest of Tudor design, nothing ever happened in it. Over 400 years! The Queen nearly fell downstairs, but she didn't. A serving girl did fall down, not down the stairs, but survived and was honoured by the poor. How am I supposed to make anything of that?
You're not supposed to make anything out of the house, Miss Dufay, merely to show people around it.
I cannot agree. I am there to enlighten.
Enlighten?
To lighten them up. To enlarge, enlighten, enliven. They were my mother's watchwords. She called them the 3 E's. Oh, she was a great teacher, my mother.
Really? From what institution?
The eldest and the best. The theatre. The theatre. A good actor makes an instructor. I'm sure you will agree.
I'm afraid I do not at all.
Oh, but yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Their source is us. Their symptoms are themselves. Another of my mother's sayings. My mother ran a theatrical troupe. She trained them all to speak Shakespeare fantastically and in a French accent.
The French?
Yes. Yes, my mother went to France after the war. She had been unable to find suitable employment. Well, that sort of was good enough for her whilst in England. So, we lived in a little village in the agricultural part of De Bruyne. It was not appreciated there, Shakespeare.
The French peasantry is not known for their enthusiasm, so I'm told.
Nor are the intelligent ones either. Did you know that Voltaire said Shakespeare was barbare? Oh, did you know that? A barbarian.
Well, not surprised. The Gaelic mind thinks they invented the...
They do, whatever they do.
Exactly.
Well, my mother soon put a stop to that. Her troupe of players, in the face of all adversity, was called Les Barbares.
She wasn't afraid of a challenge, then.
Oh, no, indeed, no. All the girls were trained to do the speech perfectly.
And men too,
Oh,
presumably.
no, there were no men.
Oh.
No.
It was an all-girl group.
Indeed, yes. Indeed it was. Yes, my mother married a French freedom soldier in London, a Monsieur Dufay. He left her, abandoned her, 3 months after the wedding. My mother took no pleasure in associating with the Frenchmen after that. She said, Frenchmen are fickle. They are fickle and they are furtive.
Indeed, one might say that about the entire nation.
Oh, yes. Scene.
Really good.